Today I'm starting my 7-day challenge to start getting paying customers for my software product that I built with Claude Code with no coding experience, without a computer science degree. So let's just jump right into it. And I've got some techniques that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Today I'm going to be highlighting one of them. And the whole point of this is that in 7 days, I'm going to have paying customers on AdWhispr. So I'm going to give you guys context about what AdWhispr is, the software that I built, what is it for, and how I'm going to be proceeding with getting my first users, paying customers on the platform. So let's just jump right onto the computer. As you can see, I'm in the booth here, and let's get right into it. See you. All right, guys. So quick context. If you haven't seen my video from yesterday, I'm doing this 30-day challenge of posting every single day about my how to build with Claude software. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you are following. Yesterday I made a video about the 13 rules about how to use Claude Code. And as someone who's a non-technical engineer, I'm not technical at all, I used Claude to build this product called AdWhispr. So what it is essentially a platform where you can automate your meta ads. You can also chat with competitors, brands, ads. So it's pretty cool. And for example, here's Cal AI. You can ask it how much they spent in the last 7 days. What are their best performing ads in the last 7 days, 30 days, whatever it may be. You can see what's your best creative, and then you're able to copy it, save it, ask it, how can you even run advertisements against Cal AI or whatever other brand that you think is suitable for you. So just briefly, you can go and get your first free brand that you can spy on and ask it questions, right? So we had some people yesterday ask a bunch of questions to a bunch of different brands. I'm just going to show you guys like Cal AI as an example again. I can just ask it, like what are its best performing ads, and it will just spit that right out for me, right? And it'll just show me like, okay, here are my best ads. Everything's playable within the app. And I'm not technical. I don't know, I literally just use Claude Code to build all of this. A chat interface, a section where you can go and check out all the best performing creatives, how much they've spent, what their click-through rate is, all these things, okay? You can even go to an explore page and check out all the trending reels in a specific industry. You can see who you're competing against. Everything is just like here. So, from BetterHelp, Calypto, Huel, Nike, Notion, Duolingo, all of this stuff is here, right? So I did this without knowing how to code, FYI. So now that we've got this out of the way, I've launched the product yesterday and I'm showcasing that. Today, I'm going to be starting my 7-day challenge on how to get my first paying users on the product. And specifically today, I have one thing that I'm going to be automating that I want to build, and I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me, showing you how I'm going to build where I find right now the hottest leads is quite simple. I want to go where warm leads already exist, and where I see that right now is on existing Twitter posts and Instagram posts. Today I'm just going to be focusing on Twitter, and essentially it's these creators who have shown, hey, you can go ahead and create an automated version of your meta ads, and comment this X word, for example, meta, and I'll send you guys the guide. Thing is, they never actually send the guide. And the second thing is, I've followed through with these people where I get to the guide that they send, and it's just a paid community that you have to pay for, $100 or $150 into a community where they end up just giving you guides, more guides for you to read. I don't want more friction. I want less friction. That's why I've built this product. You sign up, you talk directly, you automate your ads. It's simple. It's super simple, right? So what I've realized is those people that are commenting on those Twitter posts are hot leads because they have intent. And if you're in marketing, you understand that you go where the highest intent is. So today, I'm going to be cold DMing these people, but I will be automating this. All right, I will be building the automation, and I'm going to be taking you guys, because I don't know how to build an automation, but I'm going to show you guys how I go about building an automation with Claude for this, and we're going to be doing this together. So, step one, let me just show you what kind of ads I'm talking about, right? So I just vibe coded a meta ads bulk uploader in Claude Code that uploads dozens of Facebook and Instagram. The thing is, you need to be technical to figure all this stuff out, right? And then it just shows kind of like a video about this poorly created UI UX, and it's just like, follow me here, and that's going to take you to a paid group. And this is literally what I started doing, right? Hey, bulk, everybody's writing bulk. The idea, if you want this to work, is go to their latest post. Like, that was from March 4th. You want to go to their latest post. So today, for example, is March 10th. Claude Code, Google Workspace CLI is effing crazy, right? So here's an AI agent and Claude Code. So all these guys are doing is just everyday shilling. They're just shilling, comment this word and I'll show you, right? 23K, 22K impressions. Click on it. This one has to do with ads, right? And then you just go. Statistics, or statics, whatever it is, right? So now I can go ahead. This is from like 2 days ago. I can go ahead and post. And there's a bunch of others that do the same thing. Oh, Meta Ad Spy tool. Oh, I like an ad generator, right? So there's a bunch of these people. You go to their comments. These are the highest intent people. So I want to now automate this, and I'm going to be building it with Claude. Let's go. Okay, so I have already provided all the context to Claude on my 30-day challenge. So it knows about my 30-day challenge that we discussed earlier. And I've already explained to it what I want to do for today's day 2 video and also the first day of my 7-day challenge to get paying users. So what I'm going to be doing here is, okay, let's proceed, or give me context to put into either Claude chat or Claude Code on how to build, and walk me through how to build with this Twitter scraper. Look, no YouTuber is going to actually show you the entire flow of how they're actually proceeding with building this. And I just want to show you how basic it is. You understand? Like, this is the whole point of why I'm doing all of this step by step. It is boring to follow through this, but the only difference between you and someone else who's going to make it is you executing on the intention that you already have. Okay? That's literally it. So, yes, you're going to have like those long sleepless nights. Yes, you're going to have to grind, but it's actually fun because you're also learning. All I need to do, for example, how to learn how to do this Apify scraping is just do it once. Once I know how to do something once, I know how to do it forever. And that's the same thing for you. And Claude it needs to be used in a manner where it's an extension of you. It's the extension as in, there's no excuse for anyone to say that they don't know anything anymore. Truly. You have an Einstein in your pocket. You have everything in your pocket now. So take advantage of this moment. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so it says, okay, so we're back, and it says the best tool to use is obviously Apify. I've already said this. So here, let's read this document. It says Twitter lead scraper, build context for code. What I need to do. Who I am. Okay, so this would need Claude Code. So what we're going to do is we're going to download this .md file. Okay, watch this. You just download it, go to your desktop, add it. Okay, Twitter scraper, and then just put it in that folder. Okay, so now we're going to go to Claude Code. All right, so we're back. So we had to go ahead and use Claude on the app level. I'm not using it on the terminal. All right, so what I did next was I just created a folder on my local, which is just your desktop, and I just said read the document. I connected it. I said, connected it to the folder. I said read the document that's inside that I had already gotten from Claude, from the Claude chat, and it went ahead and read it. I made it a little adjustment. I was like, hey, I don't need any bio filters for the bio keywords, so not necessary. And then it says, okay, cool, we'll opt in that, and yep, boom, and now it's already started coding all of this stuff, right? So I'll get back to you guys with the finished product, or when I get to the point where I'm, using Apify, and it's pretty simple. Okay, so now I'm at a point where it's asking me to provide it now with the Twitter links so that it can start scraping. So I went ahead and actually got my API token from Apify, and going to be placing that inside of Claude Code, and it's just going to go ahead and start scraping. So I just vibe coded this one. Here's some ad generators, right? Like I said, static, CEO, founder, commissary app. So a lot of these people already have some like brand that they want to sell. Okay, so I already ported that in there. Let me go ahead and put that in there. I'm not going to go show you because it has my API tokens, and I will get back to you guys when it extracts the profiles from the comments of this tweet and a few other tweets that I'm going to be putting in there. Okay, so I'm not going to show you guys the leads, but you can see followers, buyers, display, and blah, blah. And it hasn't been able to extract the followers just because the Apify token just doesn't have that. It just has extracting of the profiles, so it wasn't able to pull it. But I put in 3 tweets, and it was able to export 49 qualified leads. So that's almost 50, right? For less than 20 cents. So next step is to have an auto DM feature built where it creates like a human feel to the DM, and it's going to start DMing all of these leads. We know that they're hot leads with hot intent, so let's build that second part now. How? I don't know. So what we're going to do, tell Claude, I want an auto DM feature. I don't care how you do it, just do it. And so we let it cook. I'll be back to you guys when that happens, because I've already prompted it to do that. He's like, now we want to create an auto DM feature for all those leads. Okay, so it came back and it was telling me essentially that it was $200 to use the $200 a month to get the APIs from Twitter, which is expensive. There's no need to do that. But turns out there's also a pay per usage option now on Twitter. So it's doing a search because we don't want to pay $200 a month. That is a lot of money. One report says that pay-per-user modes can actually be more expensive than the flat. Okay. But what I'm going to be doing is to say, hey, let's just try to see if there's a pay-per usage and walk me through it. I've asked it to walk me through how we can potentially set one up. And I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I'm excited, but I'm exhausted because it's like 12:30 a.m. And okay, why I'm excited is because last thing that you see, I filmed like a lot more in the screen video, but the mic died, and so it didn't capture any audio. So I'm just gonna fill in here. And after you see where I was going to get the developer portal, I was on the developer portal of Twitter. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once you're there, you get like the API keys, you put it into Claude Code, and then this is like giving it the ability to take actions on your behalf. So you accept some permissions in the developer portal. It's very easy. You ask Claude Code for what buttons to click, and I went ahead for the pay per usage. I loaded the account up with $5 of credit, and each DM cost me 3 cents. And it just said, okay, let me run a test. We ran a test, and we sent a DM to one person. It went through and showed up in my account. I'll show you guys now. And then it went and said, hey, you want me now to send for the remaining 48 leads? And we said yes. And in 3 minutes, we decided to time out 10 seconds of DMs between each. It just knows so that we don't get like rate limited by Twitter. We sent 50 leads a message about how they could use AdWhispr because we noticed that they were interested because they commented on a relevant post about advertising and Facebook ads. So we're giving them free access to a product that does exactly what they're looking for. So that's day one's video. Tomorrow, I'm going to be shooting the update. So we'll see what happens. Maybe nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and now try to get some sleep. Doubling down on this. Tomorrow, I'm going to see maybe how we can do it with Instagram, maybe on Reddit, and day 2 of trying to get paying users for my software. Take you guys through this journey. No one is showing you this, how to exactly go and literally execute where you can get leads, how do you build products without code, how do you go ahead about ideating, how you execute and getting users. I want to show you guys the entire 0 to 1 step. So stay tuned and subscribe. And just so you guys know, literally